it's Zoe and welcome back to another video on my channel. Before we get on with this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you've not already by clicking the button down below and turn on the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Alright, so it has been a while since I have done a kind of sit down and talk video, and the last one I did was kind of sad. My mental health was not in a really good place right now, or back then, so I wanted to kind of do an end of the semester check-in and kind of reevaluate where I was. So that week was definitely one of the hardest weeks of my life that I've ever had. I think there was just a lot going on in the world, and things were just getting a lot. So after that, I felt like things were very much going like this. Like, you know, some days were very up and down, and it kept going up and down. 2 weeks ago, it was also a very hard week for me. I think definitely not having the spring break, and by the time March came, you know, I was pretty burnt out and I needed those 2 extra weeks of no class. I feel very burnt out right now. Last week was actually really good. So 2 weeks ago was a bad week for me. Last week was actually pretty good. I didn't feel very stressed or very overwhelmed. Things were going well. This week is our last week of classes. I was also feeling like things were going well, and then yesterday I was awake for 3 hours and literally things blew up in my face. I've been planning this thing for one of my organizations, and we had a time that was set, but then the time didn't work and we had to change it last minute, and we had to get a Zoom link, and we weren't hearing back about when we would get the Zoom link, and everything was all a mess. And then, you know, finally when we did hear back about the Zoom link, it was like, oh, but you need to change your time. So it all blew up within the span of 3 hours, and it made me very overwhelmed and very stressed, and writing out everything I needed to do this week, it just made things so much worse because it's the last week of school, and we technically have 2 days next week, but it's only Monday and Tuesday, so this is our last full week. And I just felt like I had so much to do and so many things I needed to get done, and there wasn't enough time to get it done. And so yeah, I've been feeling very overwhelmed and very stressed, and not as much as yesterday. I think today is a lot better, but yeah, so definitely spring break is a good thing to have, and I get why they didn't do it because of COVID, but I think they needed more than just 2 rest days. Even the week of rest day, I was still really overwhelmed, and even rest day itself, I still had a lot to accomplish. So I don't know, I think just I'm very much ready for the end of school. Like, I'm ready, but I'm not ready. I'm ready because this semester has been really hard for me, especially with this no spring break, and it's been a real struggle near the end. So that's why I'm ready to get it done. I'm ready to get done with the stress, and I'm ready to get back to a normal sleep schedule because my sleep schedule has been awful. But also I'm not ready because that means that I'm done with my sophomore year, and it's really weird to think that I'm about to be a junior in college. As for next year, I've already been kind of stressed about next year because I have to take 2 labs for my major. I didn't pay that much attention to it when I was planning out my course schedules before I declared, which I declared this semester. And so usually they take labs junior year, but I was planning to go abroad junior year, and so then I got really stressed out about like, oh, should I just not go? But then I might regret not going, so I think I'm still going to go try to study abroad, but then take my lab fall semester of senior year, which isn't ideal because we do like a senior independent study project, which is like a lot of course load as well. So I don't know, I just think like last year, my first year here was fine. Fall semester this semester, so like last fall, was fine, but all my semesters leading up to like the last semester of college, like so spring of my senior year, I feel like it's going to be very difficult for me, and I'm going to be like go through another cycle of like being stressed and overwhelmed and all this stuff. But I think things are starting to look up a little bit. You know, the end of the semester is nearing us and we're getting closer. So I'm really looking forward to next year. I actually can't wait for this year to be over. Like, I know I literally just said how I don't want it to be over, but I do because I'm really excited for next year. I'm also really excited for this summer. So I'm going to be working as a research assistant and also working at a camp. So I'm really, really excited for the summer. I think it's going to be really cool. I get my 2nd vaccine dose on Thursday, so I'm looking forward to that, which I am filming. Like, I filmed stuff for my first dose, and I'm going to film stuff for my second dose and make a video about, getting the vaccine. I booked my flight home yesterday, so I'm so excited. I come home in early May, and then I'm going to be there until June until I go to the camp. My roommate and I are still trying to figure out storage. We've called the same storage place twice and gotten the voicemail of the same guy twice, so I'm going to see if there's another number we can use. And yeah, so right now I'm just trying to work on finishing out school, packing up the room, getting ready for the summer. So hopefully I can survive this last week of school. That's what I'm hoping, because I've definitely had ups and downs this semester a lot, especially towards the end. 2 weeks ago, I felt like things were just going downhill. Last week was a small uphill moment. Yesterday was definitely a dip. But hopefully the rest of the week is just uphill from here. So yeah, that is my end of the semester update, and hopefully I can keep up with my YouTube channel. I know I didn't post anything last week. It's because I just got so busy with things, and I'm hoping I'll be able to keep up with the channel when I go to the camp. I'm thinking I maybe just might film a bunch of random videos and then post them so that they're all ready and I don't have to worry about filming anything, because I'm not sure how much free time I'm going to have on my hands. But anyways, that is for future things. I'm definitely a planner, so I like to think ahead in the future. But that was pretty much it for this video. If you are also in college and you are struggling to get through the end of the semester, please comment down below so I know that I'm not alone. And here's to a strong finish to the semester, whether you're in high school or college or graduate school or wherever you are. Hopefully you have a strong finish to the semester and a great summer if you get a summer vacation. And I will see you all hopefully soon in another video. Bye!